Good morning and welcome to Fairhaven Beach State Park. This is a state park north of Fairhaven, which is a small village. Fairhaven Beach State Park is at the end of this really long road. It's very quiet here. There's nobody around. I just hear birds and I see some squirrels. Oh, there's a deer. My Uber driver almost hit a deer on the way here. Oh, there's another one. Oh my god. Yes, well, so I got here by Uber and this works well, but I don't rely on it. So I may take an Uber back, but I'm also prepared to walk 25 kilometers back to Oswego. Probably not gonna have to be all the way. A lot of the trees here, their leaves turn into a bright, vibrant red. So in Germany we do have that too, but I think it's rarer. So what you get more is the like beech trees. I haven't seen a whole lot of beech trees here, if at all, that turn yellow and then brown. Fall here is going to be a lot more colorful than in Germany. So you can already see this in the forest. You can see those red dots everywhere, red patches, some yellow patches. By the way, we have a lake behind those trees here. It's very bright. Giant pond. This is beautiful. I only have 2 full days left here in the US. One of those is today. Tomorrow will be my last day and I'm going to try to make it a relaxed day, because the trip back is going to be a challenge, because I'm going to be up for a very long time. Maybe worse than the trip to the US, where I was up like 43 hours or so. But that's kind of my superpower. I can still function when I'm up for 43 hours and still be amazed at the environment I'm in and actually have the urge to explore New York instead of going to bed. But I think my way back will be very different, because when you return home, this is way different than when you head for an adventure. I think I'm gonna make this a video. So this is called Beach State Park, which implies the presence of a beach. And it's not going to be this one. It's not going to be on this pond. No, we're on a land bridge here between Lake Ontario and this pond. I think it's just called the pond. Yes, according to all trails, this is just called the pond, and Komoot as well. It's looking like sand right there. Is that a sand beach here? No swimming, they say. There's a gazillion birds. Oh, I want to scare them away. I'm not gonna go near the water here. I don't want to disturb them more than I already have. Well, they said beach and I expected rocks. So the birds don't care about me talking here. They just didn't want me to get closer. That's so cute. So they can have that. I'll stay away. I can tell I'm the first person to walk on the sand since they leveled it. Well, this is great. This is not even my hike. The trail I picked is 8.2 kilometers long. You can find it on all trails. It's the only trail that is saved here on all trails. But there are more paths here probably, like always. It was very cold this morning, like 9 or 10 degrees. And I now wear a jacket that has become too warm and a hoodie underneath, and it's 17 degrees. So we're leaving the lake for now, and the trail seems to be heading into the forest. It's fresh in here, but still my outfit is way more appropriate right now. It's beautiful here. So this trail just had me across this camping area. Opinions about the question whether or not there are bears here are divided. So some people say, no, there are no bears here. You can only see them like in the mountains or further up north. And others say, of course, there are bears here. They're everywhere. I don't know. What do you think? Are there bears in and around Oswego? I have not seen any yet. From the distance, it would be great. That was just a nut falling. So most of the animals I see here are squirrels, chipmunks, and deer. The other thing I saw this morning, I think it was a raccoon. Beautiful coast. We're now entering one of the beach sections of the trail. It's really nice here. So it's some grainy sand. Ducks there and swans and calm water. Very few people around. I met a couple of people, but very few, like 2 or 3 deer prints here. So there are others here, just like humans. Oh, they're not ducks, they're geese. I heard they can be dangerous. I hope they will leave me alone. They look like they're gonna leave me alone. Sorry, guys. Apparently they're hissing and attacking people, but well, those here seem friendly enough. So the next part of the trail will be a big loop into the forest, and then later on we will return back here on the coast. I hope the coast will be passable. We've seen this in Sterling where you had to climb fallen trees, fell off the bluffs. I really would like to see this place in winter. I hear a lot of stories about winter from this area. Oh, look at that. There are shells here. Somebody ate them. I once again walk very slow because I don't want to miss out on the beauty and serenity of this place by just rushing through it. It's 8 kilometers, so it's okay to take your time and enjoy it. Hey bear, just in case. What a gorgeous forest. No bears so far. Just endless green beauty. This is irritating. I'm not alone, I know this. I can feel it. I'm worried about every dark blob in the forest, and as you know, there are a lot of dark blobs in the forest. But as long as I'm talking to you guys, I think any animal will be warned and leave me alone. They generally want to be left alone as well. But there's so few people here that I do not expect them to avoid paths. I think it must have been an hour since I last saw a person. So there's some uphill coming. I just saw 2 deer running away back there. We're heading back to the lake. I can already see it. This trail is not very long, so 8.2 kilometers is not far. If you really enjoy a hike, it's like that. But it's beautiful. This is already halfway, I think. So I can see at least some of the vastness of forest that there is in North America. You guys really have to appreciate that. There's more nature here than not. And there are places where this is actually the other way around. That back there is Sterling, I think. That's the rock that we passed in Sterling. Beautiful. These bluffs here are even more impressive than they are in Sterling back there. Well, technically I am in Sterling. I don't know how tall this is, maybe 10 meters more. Really nice, really cool. So when you're standing next to something like this, always watch out for rocks that loosen and fall. Because everything you see here came from up there. This is beautiful here. It's really impressive. Wow. This is a product of erosion, but more rain will probably destroy it. So I think this won't last very long, and it will then be replaced by new structures. You'll probably be able to find fossils here. Have to keep my eyes open. Haven't seen anything so far. The Great Lakes were created by the glaciers of the last ice age, lasting from 2 million years ago up until around 10,000 years ago. The glaciers also formed the hills in this area here. They are known as drumlins. Drumlins are teardrop-shaped hills that run parallel to the glacial flow. They can be composed of rocks, or like here for instance, glacial till, which is a mix of sediment and rocks deposited when a glacier melts. This is what you can see here in the bluffs. Here at the shoreline of Lake Ontario, the drumlins have been rapidly eaten away by erosion, shaping these magnificent bluffs. The bluffs undergo constant transformation. Wind, rain, snow, spring thaw, and storm waves have all been collectively contributing to the retreat of the shoreline further inland, and they have done so for thousands of years. The erosion progresses at a rate of around half a meter and sometimes even more than 1 meter per year. It's insanely quiet. The only thing I hear is the water and some wind around my head. And of course when I'm walking I hear myself walk, but other than that there's nothing. Could spend all day here. if you walk here, definitely bring good boots, hiking boots, solid ones. I feel like I should be hearing rocks falling off that cliff all the time, but I don't. I've never heard any of them fall. As you see, we're back on the beach that we were before. It's not my trail, but it's so beautiful. I have to check it out. Not sure how far it goes. I think it just ends here. It's so nice. Just gonna return to the actual trail now. Alright, so that was called the Lakeshore Trail and it was stunning. Highly recommended. Now I'm heading back to the State Park Center or whatever that is back there with the beach. I am back at the beach, and with this I say goodbye from Fairhaven Beach State Park. I hope you enjoyed this hike. I did. The shoreline was really impressive and the forest was majestic. I really enjoyed this. I can highly recommend this hike. I will be returning to Germany in 2 days, and this is my last big hike that I will make a video of. And yeah, that makes me kind of sad because, well, there's so much more to discover. The country is vast. It's very diverse, the nature is gorgeous, and there's not enough time to explore everything, of course. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time.